But that ain't how we live life, though, because the damn brook dries up often. Okay, yes, ma'am.
You just said the brook dries up often.
Often.
Is it safe to say that the brook dries up often because us, the human, has done something that has delayed or stopped the brook? Like, prime example, we have pollution and everything going on right now. It's messing with the ozone and all of that, so that also contributes to it not raining in certain areas. And if the brook is a body of water supplied naturally by rain, we dry up our own brooks because we are polluting the air.
Okay, very well said, very well spoken. She could tell I'm getting ready to say no.
Okay.
But here's the deal. Because, and this is completely against the grain, we don't stop. We're not the reason the brook dries up. The truth is, the brook dries up for particular reasons. It has nothing to do with being a punishment. It has everything to do with moving you to better. But we look at things as a punishment, and then all of a sudden, that's all we can see and all we can hear, when perception is everything. So there's this one big, you think of, when you break down the earth in a quantum mechanical thought process, then everything comes back to a proton. Now, of course, we're in the process, we've already done it. Split that proton up and you get more. You split that up and you get more. And that's what the whole colliding the big old machine from one part of Europe to another part of Europe. I can give you the technical terms, but I don't know if y'all gonna know about Higgs, Boson, and all that stuff like that. So I'll just say two neurons colliding with looking for the guard particle, just to keep it easy. But everything comes back to a proton. Now in quantum physics, there's something called entanglement and there's something called superposition. Entanglement is, since this whole universe, move this for me, started in one place. Now that's debatable. No, starting in one place is not debatable. How that started, that's very debatable. Monkeys, Big Bang, God spoke the world into existence, Adam and Eve, any other thing that you've heard of, right? That's debatable. What's not debatable is that we are all star stuff. And since we started in one place, we continue to be connected. This is not debatable. This is scientifically proven. Jesus tries to explain this by saying, whatever you do unto grace, you're doing also unto Diana. He tries to explain this quantum mechanic effect to a bunch of farmers. So he uses, farming language to break down complex quantum physics. You understand? Great. In quantum physics, we say everything is already entangled. We also say there's a superposition. This means everything has a position, but until the conscious observer collapses on that thing, I'll come back to it, everything is in a superposition, which means that this cup, since we all know this cup is now right here, this cup of coffee, this cup is here. It cannot occupy any other position. This is classical physics or Newtonian physics. However, from a quantum perspective, the coffee in the cup is everywhere. And this cup is also everywhere. If all of us leave the room, the cup is all over the room. But since we remember it being here, once we come back and observe it, it goes back to right here. Once we leave, it goes and does everything it wants to do. An infinite possibility of what this cup could be. And as weird and spooky as that sound, we got pictures of this. We know it, plus you know it. I'll prove it to you. You say things like, well, God's gonna make a way. How? Out of the infinite possibility of ways. So you in yourself know that you're praying for God to pick some option up here, and by the time it get to your reality, it's the one you were looking for. It didn't look like what you thought, but it came to you. Like even in your subconscious activities of your faith life, you know God is picking from all these infinite possibilities. It could, now you're gonna get your breakthrough, but right now your prayer is, Lord, my breakthrough is somewhere scattered out somewhere. I need it to collapse into one proton in my life
right now,
so I can put it in my bank account.
right here.
Because these folks is calling me about this car note, and I'm tired of being scared of these big engines I'm hearing about the repossession. Y'all ain't never had a repossession. I've had 3 repossessions, so I know about that engine's too loud. Hold on, let me get out there. Hey, Kiffer, let me hide my car in your garage for a little bit. I come from the hood. I know y'all don't know nothing about that. You know, y'all been blessed and saved and prosperous your whole life. I had a 397 credit score before, you know, but that's me. Don't worry about that. That's just me. That's 397. I didn't even know they go that low. I'm making 6 figures, trying to buy a house. Fam, it's a black dude. Fam, we can't do number 397. What you talking about, man? I got the money. It's a 397, fam. That's 2008. Yeah, 2008. He sent me the Lexington Law. I had to get my stuff out. So I had like 47 derogatories. It's crazy. It was dumb. It was totally dumb. But anyway, you get the point. So we got all this stuff in superposition. We know this philosophically. You've all heard the thing, if a tree falls in the forest and nobody's there, has a tree fallen? And the answer is no, it hasn't fallen. Because nothing can exist until you perceive it.